The forest was bright and sunny. Birds sang sweet songs, filling the air with their melodious tunes. The sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating a beautiful pattern on the forest floor. Little squirrels chased each other around the trees, their tiny feet pattering on the ground. They played hide and seek, darting in and out of the bushes. The air was warm and happy, filled with the scent of blooming flowers and fresh pine. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, adding to the serene atmosphere. A little squirrel named Nutty lived in the forest. He loved to play and explore. Every day was an adventure for Nutty as he discovered new things. Nutty had a fluffy tail and bright black eyes that sparkled with curiosity. His fur was soft and brown, blending perfectly with the forest's surroundings. Nutty spent his days jumping from branch to branch, showing off his agility. He loved the feeling of the wind in his fur as he leaped through the trees.
Wow, this acorn is so big and yummy! Nutty exclaimed with delight as he held the large acorn in his tiny paws.
One day, Nutty found a big, juicy acorn. He ate it quickly, savoring every bite. After finishing the acorn, Nutty saw some berries nearby. He loved sweet berries and couldn't resist them.
More treats! Nutty thought excitedly as he gathered the berries and other nuts he found.
He ate until he was full, his little belly round and content. Nutty then curled up in his cozy nest, ready for a nap after a day full of fun and delicious treats. High in a tree, a wise old owl watched Nutty closely.
Little squirrel, winter is coming soon. You should save some food.
Winter? That's so far away. I'd rather play and have fun now.
He didn't listen to the owl. Nutty continued to play all day long without a care. Nutty saw his squirrel friends gathering nuts diligently. They put them carefully in their nests.
What are you all doing?
Asked Nutty, puzzled.
We're getting ready for winter. We need to save food for when it's cold.
Nutty just giggled and ran off, not understanding the urgency. The days grew shorter and the nights grew longer. The sun set earlier each day, casting long shadows through the forest. The leaves turned brown and fell to the ground, creating a crunchy carpet. The air became chilly, and the forest animals knew that winter was coming. Soon, delicate snowflakes began to fall from the sky, covering the forest in a soft white blanket. The first snowfall was always magical. The forest was now white and silent. Nutty, the squirrel, felt the cold seeping into his fur. He shivered as he looked around. He was very, very hungry. His stomach growled as he searched for something to eat. Nutty looked everywhere for food. He dug through the snow, hoping to find a hidden stash. But he had not saved any food for the winter. The forest floor was empty and covered in snow. All the berries were gone. The bushes were bare, and the snow had taken over. The acorns were buried deep under the snow, out of reach for Nutty. Nutty didn't know what to do. He felt lost and confused in the vast snowy forest. He was so cold and tired. His little body shivered uncontrollably as he tried to find warmth. Nutty curled up in his empty nest, trying to conserve what little warmth he had left. He wished he had listened to the wise old owl who had warned him to prepare for the harsh winter. Now he could only hope to survive until spring. Suddenly, Nutty heard a familiar voice echoing through the forest.
Hoo-hoo! Little squirrel, are you all right? You seem troubled.
It was the wise old owl, known for his wisdom and kindness. He had brought some berries and nuts for Nutty, knowing he might be hungry. Nutty was so happy to see the owl, his eyes sparkled with joy. He ate the food quickly, savoring every bite.
Thank you so much, Wise Owl. Your kindness means a lot to me. I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you before. I should have heeded your advice.
The wise owl smiled gently, his eyes full of understanding.
It's all right, little squirrel. We all make mistakes. What's important is that we learn from them. Nutty nodded, feeling a sense of relief and understanding. He realized the importance of learning from his mistakes.
From that day on, Nutty listened to the wise owl's advice carefully. He gathered food for the winter diligently, ensuring he had enough to last through the cold months. He learned that it's important to be prepared and to think ahead. He even helped his friends gather nuts and berries, sharing the wisdom he had gained. Nutty realized that listening to good advice is always the best idea, and it can lead to a better life. And that's a lesson we can all learn and cherish in our own lives.